Okay, one of the problem for the students in doing research is to look for the references para po sa nila sa paper. Now, this lesson will teach us or help the students in order to find references na mas easier po. Now, if you have noticed, we have here an example of an article with a title of an empirical assessment of the sources of police job satisfaction. So if you have noticed this one, introduction, we have here the statement, and then of course our citation, we have this one. So in making introduction, we have to use some citations like this one. Okay, so if you have noticed here in a first paragraph, we have a lot of citations. We have here this one, our reference, another reference. We have here 2017, and then another references. We have this one. Okay, so and then we have also here another reference that is for first paragraph only. So can you imagine, if you are students, you have to find any article that is related to your study, and then one of your basic problem that you will be encountering is to find the reference. Okay, now this tutorial will help the students how to create some references, or kung saan nyo hanapin yung mga references. So meron po tayong mga free references. So no need to, yung iba kasi mga students nagvi-visit ng mga library before, nung nagkaroon ng face-to-face, they visited different library from other school para lang makakuha ng mga reference sa study nila. So ang lesson natin ngayon is to help our student create some reference na katulad nito using Mendeley. Okay, using Mendeley. Now, this is just an example of a paper, no? So we have here a title. Okay, the first thing that you have to do as a student, of course, we will be helping you para lang mas madali ang pagkuha ng mga references. So we will introduce to you the word Mendeley. So just type here in your if you want to use Google browser, okay, you have to type here, but for me I will be using Opera. Okay, so just type here Mendeley, Mendeley. So we will add this one, install this one in my, I will install this one in my desktop. Okay, so I will click Mendeley Desktop. So I will download Mendeley Desktop. Now, for all students of San Sebastian, we are encouraging everyone to use Mendeley in writing your references. Actually, mas madali po to. Okay, so we have here how to download Mendeley. So accept all cookies, and then I am using a laptop, so download Mendeley Desktop for Windows. So just click this one. Okay, just click this one, download Mendeley Desktop for Windows. So we have here, okay, save. Okay, so we will wait, this one will be downloaded, Mendeley. So again, we will be using Mendeley in writing the citations for our paper. Lahat po tayo, kung anong course nyo, we in research office are encouraging our students or requiring our students to use Mendeley for their paper. Okay, so nagda-download pa po siya. So we will wait for this Mendeley to download in our desktop. Okay, so I am using, actually it's not desktop but it's my laptop. So while waiting for this one, again, when we write introduction, dapat merong study na related sa ating title or paper, no? So andito po yung mga sa citations natin, no? We have here a paragraph here, pero this is just an example. Pero kanina, yung example kanina is marami yung citation in just one paragraph. Okay, so I think na download na po siya, no? Ito po yon. So it was already downloaded. Wala pa. So we will just wait. Okay, downloaded na po siya. So we will open this one because we will install. So in your case, you have to install Mendeley. Okay, so run. So i-run po natin siya. And then i-install po natin siya sa ating laptop. And then yes lang. Mendeley, downloaded from the internet. Yes. Okay. So next, click nyo lang po siya, next. And then I agree. And then next. And then install. So lagyan po natin siya ng Mendeley. You have your research paper, you have your thesis, you have your capstone, you have your feasibility study. So lahat po 'yon ay gagamit po nitong Mendeley para sa citation. Okay? When we write the references of our references for our study. Now, just click finish. So, ira-run po natin yung Mendeley sa desktop. So, finish. Okay. So, ira-run po natin siya. Now, paano nyo malalaman na nakarun po siya? Punta po kayo sa Microsoft Word. Ito po siya. Ito po, no? Hindi pa po siya naka-install, no? So we need to install this Mendeley. So kailangan po nating mag-sign in. Registered muna. Okay, registered. Later on na yung email. So registered. Click nyo po yung registered. So kailangan nyo muna mag-registered para sa free account. So yan po, mendeley.com, join. So medyo mabagal lang po yung internet. Okay, so I will write here research space at sscr.edu. Okay, and then continue. I will use another email. Okay, so tamsdituk@gmail.com. So this is just an example. Okay, so given name. So say for example, I will make use of a name. I will write here, let's say Tom, and then family name, of course, let's say D. Okay, Ditux. So this is just an example. And then password, of course, you will create a password. So I will write here my password. So I will create a password here. So okay, so that will be my password. One number, lowercase, uppercase, fair. Okay, I will change that one. I will change it. Okay, so that I can have a strong password. So strong password, and then stay in, and then registered. Okay, so click register. So continue to Mendeley. So I have already used my Mendeley. Now, welcome to Mendeley. Search for, and then I have here tamsdituk. Okay, now we download this one. Download Mendeley Reference Manager. Okay, we try to download it. Download now for Windows. So wait lang po ha. Download lang natin siya. Manager. Okay, so set aside lang muna natin yan habang nag-download. So if you click this one, dito na po yung kanina, no? Okay, so habang nag-download po yon, we will open our Microsoft Word. Check ko muna dito kung mag-a-appear po siya sa ating Microsoft Word. So pasensya kayo, 2007 pa po yung ano nito, no? So sa references, we will click this one. Okay, andito na po. If you have noticed here sa references, meron po ditong naka-insert citations and then style, APA format. So if you click this one, meron po tayong APA format, Chicago. So these are the different format when we write the when we have our style for our citation. We have this one as our citation, no? And then we have here our bibliography. Okay, yan. So bibliography, we have here an example of bibliography. Okay, so anyway, mamaya gagamitin po natin to. Now we go back to this one. So na-download na po. Wala pa. So we still have 92% to wait for the Mendeley Reference Manager. So okay, so konti na lang po, 99%. So tingnan po natin yan later on. Okay, we will open this one. Run. Okay, so tingnan natin. Please select whether you wish to make software available to all users yourself, anyone use the computer, all users install. So nasa sa inyo na po yun, no? Kung paano siya. So yes lang. So mag-install tayo ng Mendeley Reference Manager. Okay, so just wait and then finish. Iraran po natin siya. So finish. So click finish. Oh, naghang na. So wait lang natin siya. Okay, so click natin to. Reading pa po siya, loading pa po. Oh, so again we will enter this one, our email. So we have already our email kanina. So thumbs dituk at gmail.com and then continue. Password. So yung password natin kanina, enter password and then sign in. So this will be the setup of our Mendeley Reference Manager. So we will see. Okay, so welcome to our Reference Manager for Mendeley. So pwede itong file, export file later on. So this is online. So actually, okay, is export about, pwede nyo basahin yan, later on lang yan. So we have here file, i-export nyo yung file dito ha, if you want to. So wala pa tayong na-add. So gagawa tayo ng library ngayon, add library. Pero before that, before tayo mag-add, later na to, okay, standby lang muna to. Unang-una po, meron na tayong Mendeley ha, ready na po yung Mendeley. Now, one of the important here is to find the references. Okay? Kapag gagawa tayo ng paper, maghahanap tayo ng iba't ibang references. So, ang pinaka-friendly po na reference source is yung Google Scholar. So, we will type here Google Scholar. So, unang-una maghahanap muna tayo ng mga reference na pwede nating gamitin sa ating study. Okay, so you have to type Google Scholar. So, after we install Mendeley, hanap tayo ngayon ng mga study which is related sa ating study. So, Google Scholar, marami pong source na pwede nyong gawin, hanapin. Okay, so Google Scholar. We have type this one, Google Scholar. So, this is Google Scholar. So, ito pong Google Scholar, marami po ditong mga source of information about research. So, for example, our title of this study is related to job satisfaction. So, I will write here job satisfaction. Okay, we have here job satisfaction pre-PDF. So, kailangan natin ng PDF format. So, kung mapapansin nyo po, this is Google Scholar. So, lahat po ito ay gawa ng mga Google Scholar. Okay, mga paper po to, no? Mga paper. Now, meron dito sa part na to. Okay, so usually when we have our reference, dapat i-base po natin siya within 5 years, no? From CHED recommendation of our reference when we conduct research, dapat within 5 years backward. So like this year we have 2021, so dapat kukuha tayo ng mga reference 5 years backward, so that is 2016. So, para safe naman, ato meron ditong 2000 since 2017, 2021. That is anytime. Pero ito ay maglagay dito ng custom range. I-click lang po natin siya. So, let's say from 2018 and then 2021. So, these are the reference. Okay? Pwede nating mapagkukunan ng ating study. Okay? So, we type job satisfaction free wherein ang coverage po ng ating mga yung mga study related sa job satisfaction is within the range from 2018 to 2021. So kung mapapansin nyo po to, we have here 2018. So this is a journal. Meron din dito is this is 2019. So mga bago yan. 2020 journal rin, no? Then 2018. So kung pupunta pa kayo sa library, mas maganda dito na lang sa Google Scholar kasi marami kayong pwedeng mapagkukunan ng reference, okay, ng review of related literature. Okay, so for example, since meron na ditong mga sample mga study related to job satisfaction, so mamili na lang kayo nito. So for example, ito po kukunin ko, agency beliefs over time and across cultures, free will beliefs predict higher job satisfaction. So, meron po siyang term na job satisfaction. So, i-click ko po to. Okay, I will click this one. Since this is, we want to download the file in PDF. Kaya po, nilagyan ko sa last part ng Word na free PDF. Okay, so, titingnan po natin siya ngayon. Medyo mabagal lang. So actually, yung study na yan ay ito po yon, agency belief. So actually, na-download ko na po siya. So tingnan lang muna natin siya. We will look at this article. So this is a journal. Now hanapin nyo po yung download PDF. Okay? I-click nyo po. So ito po yung study, no? So this is the study. So pwede kayong makakuha dito sa introduction, makakopy na sa introduction. Pero wag naman kapag gumawa kayo ng sarili nyong introduction, dapat wag kayong kopya ng kopya dito. One thing that you must do is to copy this one and then rephrase nyo lang. Okay? So, download PDF. So, pag i-click nyo yung download PDF, mada-download nyo po itong study na to. Okay, so once you click this download PDF, mada-download nyo po yung study na to. So, ito po yun, na-download ko na po siya, agency belief, no? Ito po siya. Okay, agency belief, over time and across cultures, free will beliefs predict higher job satisfaction. So, ang gagawin nyo po to, ida-download nyo siya. Okay, so ako po ay na-download na po. So meron na akong na-download dito about job satisfaction. So ito po yung sa desktop. So meron ako ditong na-download na isang job satisfaction, another reference related to job satisfaction, another reference related to job satisfaction, another reference related to job satisfaction, and then here comes another reference related to job satisfaction. Okay, so this is just an example. So I already downloaded 5 PDF files. Okay, 5 PDF files. So pinarangalanan ko po siya as job satisfaction 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so na-download na po yan. Ito po yun. Okay, na-download ko na po siya. So, meron akong na-download. So, ngayon, makikita nyo ngayon, dito pa lang sa Google Scholar, kaya nyong kumuha ng iba't ibang references. So, ngayon, hindi na kayo pupunta sa iba't ibang library. Kasi meron naman si Google Scholar na wherein available po yung mga references which is related to your study. So, if your study is all about job satisfaction, then eto, mamili lang kayo nito. Now, may mga cases po dito na may bayad yung PDF files. Okay? Halimbawa, ninyo siya. Ako, nilalagyan ko lang ng free. Kasi pag hindi, example, this one, we will look at this one, no? Ito, job satisfaction PDF. Oh, this is an example, job satisfaction. So, pag i-click po natin to, may bayad po siya. So, ang gusto nating mangyari, ito, di pa nga safe. So, hanap tayo ng iba. Connection is not private. So, for example, this one. So, may iba't ibang journal dito na may bayad. So, for example, this one, hanapin nyo yung PDF. Tingnan nyo. If you have noticed here, may bayad po, purchase PDF. So, yung ibang mga ano nito. So, kailangan nyong mag-purchase sa PDF na to. So, syempre, gusto natin free. So, wag na po yan. Okay? Kaya nga, balik na lang tayo, hanap tayo ng iba. So, we will look for another resources. Okay? So, mas maganda, lagyan nyo na dito ng free. Gaya ng ginawa ko kanina. Para makarami kayo ng files. Okay? Dito kayo. So, in our school, kapag sa college po, we required at least okay, at least 40 to 50 references. Okay, the more reference you have, it will support your study. Okay, so kapag marami kayong reference doon, yung support sa study. Now, ibang school 50, more than 50. So for this time, more 40, at least 40 PDF referenceless lang muna ang i-required sa research office. So at least 40 references. So marami po yan dito, oh. Marami po yan. All you have to do is to type the word wherein it is related to your study. So say for example, if you have a capstone, kapag capstone 1 kayo, so related sa computer, so computer, let's say computer, related sa computer, no? So ano po ba ang gusto yung topic related sa computer? Computer design, computer programming, okay, programming, okay. So we have here different work of a scholar, Google Scholar, that works related to computer programming. Okay, so all you have to do, ito, marami ka ng resources ngayon, pagpipilian. Okay, so download nyo lang po yan. Okay, so in PDF files. So, balik na tayo sa Mendeley. So take note, we already downloaded our PDF files. So, ngayon, gamitin na natin si Mendeley. Okay. Yung na-download nyo po sa Mendeley, sa PDF files, ilalagay nyo po siya dito sa Mendeley. So, add new. I will make here, let's say files from computer, sige, so files from computer, let's say files from computer desktop, so job satisfaction 1. So i-highlight ko na to lahat, yung 5. Open. Okay, so i-upload po siya dito. So yan na po, no? So andito na po yung ating PDF files. So kung mapansin niyo po, 5 na. Ang bilis, no? Ang bilis ng PDF files natin. Okay? Mabilis po ang PDF files natin. So naka-arrange po siya in year, and then title, source, ito po 'yon, no? So pag nilagyan natin 'yan, ito po yung file. So yan. So pansamantala ko pong kinakat yung video. This time I will be using another desktop para po sa ating Mendeley, assuming we already install our Mendeley. So this is our Mendeley Desktop. Okay, ito po siya, Mendeley Desktop. So assuming we already install our Mendeley Desktop, so nalagyan na po natin, we already add some of the PDF files that we already downloaded. So example, we have here 3 PDF files. Now for every PDF files, you have to check the data here. Okay, you have to check the author kasi minsan nagkakamali. So paano yun ma-verify? So i-click nyo muna to. Okay, close ko muna. Okay, so click ko tong organizational. So ito po yung organizational. You have to copy this the title for this paper, and then i-check po natin siya ngayon sa Google Scholar. So example, we have here Google Scholar kasi dito po natin siya kinuha, no? And then paste po natin yung title noon. Paste organization and job satisfaction 1, and then search. Okay, so organizational commitment and job satisfaction 1. Here we have also organizational commitment and job satisfaction 1. But then if we look at our title here, I mean the author, we have our author here, Javad Islami and Davud Garakhani. So if you look at this one, Russo and then Islami, so most probably this is our journal. So we click this one, okay, so that we can check. Now usually we will be using APA format. So if you have noticed here, you have to double check the information here. Okay, so we have organizational, ito yung title niya, and then author, click the author, make sure that is Islami J and Garakhani D. So we've got the right author, and then that is 2012, year 2012, and then volume 2, that is volume 2, and then page 2, and then issue number 2, and then page here is 85 to 91. So we have the right pages of our reference, one of our reference. So okay na po siya. So close po natin siya. So i-check natin lahat, make sure na pareho kasi minsan mali. Okay, and then we will proceed with another reference. Let's say impacts of job satisfaction. Okay, so we will copy this one, right click, copy, and then we will search it in our Google Scholar. Okay, and then paste, so we will verify it. Okay, so we only have one journal, so most probably this one is our journal. So we click this one, site, and then we look for the APA. So we will compare our author here. So if you look at author, Reman, okay, Reman. Okay, so if you look at here, Reman Khalid. Okay, so dapat dalawang Rayman, no? Rayman Shafiq. Ito, Rayman K. And then Rayman Z. Rayman Z. Ito po, walang Z dito kung sino yung Z na yan. So, double check. Ito po, Zia. So, mali po to, no? Ito, si Zia. Zia or Reman. And then, Khalid Reman. So, unahin natin yung last name. Reman Khalid. Reman Zior. Zia or. So, baliktad po to, no? Reman Ziaur. So, yan. Kailangan nyo i-double check. So, Rayman Zia. Zia-ur. Okay. So, yan po yung Z. I mean, Rayman Z. Saif N. So, Saif N, Navid. So, dito naman, Navid. Okay. So, tama po siya. And then, Khan AS. Khan Abdul Sattar. Khan Abdul Sattar. O, tama po siya. And then, Nawaz A. Nawaz Ala. Ito, Ala Nawaz. Okay rin. And then, Rayman S. So, Rayman Shakif Ur. Shafiq Ur. Okay. So, pareho na po sila. Okay. So, that is how we check. So, if you have noticed here, nagkaroon ng mali kanina, no? So, we have to check. Verify lang. And then, how about the journal? Of course, the title is International Journal of Academic Research in Accounting, Finance, and Management Sciences. So, tama po yung ating journal. And then, year is 2013. And then, volume is 3. This one is volume 3, issue number 1. And then, pages is 80 to 89. So, we've got the correct data. So, okay na po yan. Okay. If there are tags, keywords, we will copy this one. For example, keywords. Pero hindi na po yan, kahit wala na. What is important here is this author, journal, year, volume, issue, page. Kasi kailangan po natin siya sa bibliography later on. Okay, so we have checked impacts of job satisfaction. Now this time we will proceed with the third reference. Okay, so we will click this one. Okay, copy this one, employee job satisfaction. And then again, we will look at, or we will check it in our Google Scholar. Control A, delete, and then paste. So this is our third reference. So we only have one reference. So we will click this one site. Okay, so we will check now our in APA format. So in APA format, so our author here is Haralaya B. Okay, Badrapa. And then this title now is, the journal is Iconic Research and Engineering Journal. So we will copy this one. So if you look at here, wala pong nakalagay. So we will write the journal, copy, and then paste it here as our journal. Iconic Research and Engineering Journal. And then year is 2021. And then 412. So volume 4, issue number 12. And then page 197-206. Okay. So we've got the correct data. Okay, balikan natin yung 1 kanina kasi i-check ko lang yung journal. Walang nakalagay dito yung journal. No? So, ito po yung 1. Binalikan ko lang yung 1 kasi walang nakalagay this is satisfaction. Nagkamali lang ako. Faction. Okay, and job satisfaction. Ulitin ko si organizational commitment. Search natin siya ulit dito sa ating Google Scholar. Paste, and then check. Okay, organizer commitment. Ito po yung Islami, no? So, click po natin itong site. Double check ko lang because ARPN Journal of Science, parang hindi natin ito nakopya. We were not able to copy ARPN Journal. Okay, copy. And then, we go with this one, our journal here. Paste. Ayan, APN Journal of Science and Technology. So, if you have noticed, we already correct our references, 3 references. So, if you have many references, you have to check that one in Google Scholar. Okay, so kailangan isa-isahin nyo po siya. Yung author, journal, year, volume, issue, pages. Okay, yung part na yan. Because we will be using this one in our bibliography. Okay, so once we already recognize this, the author, okay, sa bibliography natin, tatlo lang tong ipinakita as an example, we will now open our MS Word. Now, in my case, I am using LibreOffice because I have no Microsoft Word. Pero almost the same lang naman po yung the way you use Mendeley. So, wag nyo na lang pong intindihin yung setup dito, no? Kasi magkaiba konti sa Microsoft Word. But what is important is how will you use Mendeley. Okay. This is my LibreOffice. So, in your case, you will be using Microsoft Word, or some of you will have this WPS. Now, Mendeley will not work in WPS. So, an alternative for WPS is LibreOffice. Kaya, I am installing LibreOffice because I use WPS. I have no Microsoft Word from this desktop. Okay, so this is again my Mendeley desktop. Now, I will open one of the reference. Okay, example sa organizational. Ngayon, assuming I will copy certain any sentence here which relates to my study, for example. So let's say commitment is a construct that seeks. Okay, we have this one. I will just copy it. Now, I will copy this statement and then I will paste it here. Suppose I am writing my introduction for my paper. So, example, this is my introduction. Okay. So, usually si introduction, nandyan po sa gitna. And then, we have this one, tab. Okay. Now, of course, I will insert the reference for this one, for this statement. Now, kapag gumawa kayo ng introduction or your paper, huwag nyo pong kopyahin ng 100% ito, ha. This is just an example. Kukuha lang kayo na ito and then i-rephrase nyo lang. You have to rephrase the statement. When you have your reference, like for example this one, you will rephrase this statement so that you will not commit any plagiarism. Okay? If we say plagiarism, you are just copying the words or statement of the other person or the other paper. So, pero this is an example only. So, later, hindi ko na siya i-rephrase kasi this is just an example. So, kayo nang magre-rephrase sa statement nyo. Now, we will insert the reference for this statement. So, ang gagawin natin po, insert citation. So, sa Microsoft Word, punta kayo sa reference and then insert nyo po yung citation. Okay? So, insert citation. Ito po lalabas si Mendeley Citation Editor. Go to Mendeley lang. Click nyo yung Go to Mendeley. Now, take note, kinuha po natin itong statement na to, commitment, dito sa organizational ba yun? Ito po. Kinuha natin siya. So, dito sa organizational commitment. So, i-click lang natin yung site. Okay. Pag nag-site po siya, imagine this one, lumabas agad yung author. Okay, sa reference na ginamit natin. And then, naka-arrange na po siya in APA format. By the way, itong Garakani, kulang to. Walang, nagkaroon tayo ng kulang D. Ito, bakit wala? Hindi lumabas si D. Hindi lumabas yung Garakani D. Anyway, pwede namang i-edit yan. Bakit hindi lumabas si D? Siguro nagka-error lang tong ano ko. LibreOffice, kaya mas maganda yung sa Microsoft Word. Sa Microsoft Word po, talagang lalabas yung D dito. Okay, so double check nyo lang. Okay. Now, next, we will copy another statement from our reference. So, we have here. Okay. Sa ating library, buksan natin si assuming this one. And then, kukuha tayo dito ng statement. Okay. We will collect statement here. So, sa review of related literature, let's say, dito na lang. It's all about the study. Okay. So, the study was performed to find out the level. So, wag na lang dito. Walang yung, pili ako na isa pa. Dito na lang sa impact. Okay, dito sa impact, kukunin natin to, the new public. Okay, copy. Now, take note, ang reference natin is itong impact, which is Rayman, ha? So, the new public. Paste ko po siya dito. Assuming this is our, paper. So, space, and then insert citation. Go to Mendeley, and then we have here employee job satisfaction. Ito yung reference natin na ginamit. Kinuha natin dito. So, click this one, and then cite. So, if you have noticed, lalabas na yung Haralaya 2021. Ito po si Haralaya, ang year po niya is 2021. So, automatic po lalabas yung sa site, no? Yan. Now, kuha pa tayo ng isa pa. So, say for example, another one. So, let's say we will copy this statement. For example, medyo na yan. Ito, organization. Ay, meron na yan, organizational statement. So, kuha tayo ng isa pa. This one. Any statement lang. Okay. Now, remember, when you write a letter, paalala lang po, research paper, hindi po yung kukopihin nyo lahat, no? I-replace nyo po siya. Okay. Yan. So, suppose this is another paragraph. Okay. So, may error dito. Okay, so this is another paragraph. And then, we will include its citation. So, again, insert citation. Now, again, as a reminder, this is just an example. So, copy-paste lang. Pero kapag kayo ay gagawa, kailangang i-rephrase nyo po ito. Babaguhin nyo po yan. Rephrase. No? Okay. Insert po natin yung citation. Again, go to Mendeley. And then, Haralaya din yon, diba? So, ito, click lang. And then, i-cite nyo po siya. So, si Haralaya dapat ang author na nandun. Okay, Haralaya 2021. Okay, nandyan na po. Now, if you have noticed, nandyan po ang mga author natin. Take note, ang ginamit lang dito is dalawang reference lang po, no? Yung Islami J at yung Haralaya. Now, sa bibliography, reference na, no? When we write our references, enter lang. Okay.
insert nyo lang po yung bibliography. Sa Microsoft Word, maganda ang presentation sa Microsoft Word. Dito kasi sa LibreOffice, may ganito pa, naka-shade pa. No? Tapos ang Microsoft Word sa references, maayos na po siya. Dito hindi, no? So tingnan natin. Insert bibliography. Take note, dalawa po yung ginamit natin. So we will insert bibliography. Ayan po. Na automatic po yung bibliography nung Islami, andito na po siya. And then yung pangalawa, Haralaya, andito po yung Haralaya. Kaso, I am using LibreOffice, so ito po yung format, mali po yung format. So, supposed to be, naka-tab po to, naka-align po itong dalawang to. So, in Microsoft Word, naka-align po yan, naka-arrange na po sila. If you have noticed, they were arranged in alphabetical order, yung author. So, yun po ang kagandahan if you want to use Mendeley. When you write your introduction, nandyan na po, insert nyo lang yung author, sigurado pa kayo tama yung ano niya, naka APA format, kung APA format po. And then also, yung reference, pag ini-insert bibliography nyo, andyan po yung references. So, hindi nyo na siya kukopyahin na itatype pa isa-isa kasi insert lang po siya. So, this is LibreOffice. So, medyo hindi maganda ang presentation. Oh, may linya-linya pa dito. Okay? So, this is one of the example for how we use Mendeley. So, take note. Ayan po. So, nandyan na lahat. So, mabilis. So, kahit marami pa ang required na references, kayang-kaya po yan. Nandyan si Google Scholar. Andyan lahat ng mga PDF files. So, for senior high school, we are requiring at least 30 or maybe 25 to 30 references. Okay? 25, at least 25 references. So, marami po sa Google Scholar. So, copy-paste lang naman ang mga ano nito, no? When you transfer, upload, download, add files lang, i-add nyo po yung ano ninyo, PDF files. Okay? So, that's it. So, yan, hindi na kayo ngayon mahirapan pagdating sa mga references. And then you can assure also for this date.